When we think of parks, there are three types that come to mind. There are amusement parks, there are water parks, there are also national parks. In the Western New York area, we have two types of parks that I mentioned. We have amusement parks. We have one amusement park, and that is Darien Lake. We also have one national park. That's located in Niagara County, and it's called Niagara Falls. We don't have any water parks in the area, but there is one pretty close. It's just over the border in Canada, which is another country. That one's called Great Wolf Lodge. When you go to a park, you have to think about a budget. Do you have the money to go to that park? Do you have money to last throughout the day if you have to eat at a concession stand, or if you want a bottle of water, or if you want to play a game? State parks and national parks usually have entrance fees that you have to pay in order to even just get inside to enjoy a picnic. So today what we're going to do is we are going to read Lesson 5 from the Daily Living Club, Article 3 from Unique Learning, and it's called Pick a Park. So if you'd like to, log into n2y.com, look for Pick a Park. You can read along with us or read independently if you'd like. Page 1, pick a park. There are many types of parks in the world. Some parks have rides. Some parks have games. Some parks have water slides and pools. Some parks have nature centers. The park you pick is up to you. There are many things to think about when picking a park. What do you like to do? How will you get to the park? And what do you need to pack or bring with you? How much money can you spend? Those are all important things to think about. So those are the 4 things we're going to think about throughout this entire reading. Page 2, water parks. What can you do at a water park? You can swim in pools or relax in hot tubs. You can go down slides of all shapes and sizes, or you can float in the lazy river or lie on a pool chair. That sounds like my speed. What do you need to bring to a water park? You must wear a swimsuit at a water park. I know that they're not letting you in the pool area wearing jeans and a t-shirt. You have to make sure that you have a bathing suit or swim trunks. You should bring flip-flops or water shoes. You don't want to be walking around barefoot all over the place. You want to make sure that you have something to wear to protect your feet. You need to bring a towel and, especially if it's outside, sunscreen. And you need a life jacket or pool floats if you cannot swim. That is just being responsible. You need to make sure that you have a responsibility to yourself, like we talked about before. You have a responsibility to know if you can swim or if you're not a strong swimmer. Bring your water wings or floats or a life jacket if you need to, if you plan on going into the pool. If you can't swim and you don't bring any of those things, it would be very irresponsible to get into the pool. And what else should you think about? How will you get to the water park? Are you going to take the metro bus there? Does the metro even go there? Or are you going to get a ride from somebody, maybe your family, or go with friends? And how much money does a ticket cost? How are we going to find out that information? We could probably go on to the park's website in order to find out how much admission is. Sometimes you could go online and find a coupon to get it a little bit cheaper. You could call. Make sure you call the park to find out if they have any deals going and how much admission is for the day. So we're going to move on to page 3. Amusement parks. What can you do at an amusement park? You could go on rides like roller coasters, merry-go-rounds, bumper cars, and more. You could play ring toss games, dunk tank games, balloon dart games, and more. You could drink fruit smoothies and eat french fries, corn dogs, and more. And you could listen to music or watch skits. Skits are like entertainment. What do you need to bring to an amusement park? You should wear clothes that you can move in. Nobody needs you walking around wearing something tight because that would make you pretty uncomfortable, especially if you're walking around for 6 to 8 hours throughout the day. You should wear closed-toed shoes like sneakers. You could bring flip-flops with you because I know a lot of amusement parks have the water area. You could put those in your backpack. But if you're riding rides and walking around, you want to make sure that you're wearing sneakers that tie up or Velcro up, because if you're on a ride with flip-flops, more than likely you're going to lose a shoe and it could hit somebody down below, or you might be walking around with one shoe throughout the day. And you should also bring your wallet with you to buy things that you need. Make sure you secure that wallet, or if you're going to the water park, make sure you put it in a Ziploc bag so it doesn't get wet. What else should you think about? How will you get to the amusement park? Are you going with friends in a car? Do you have directions to get there? Or are you going to be taking the metro? You should probably look out for the metro route on nfta.com. Tickets, you can find the prices for those online usually. You could give a call and sometimes look online and get a coupon. Page 4, National Parks. What can you do at a national park? You can learn about nature from park rangers. You can take an art class or meet animals. You can camp overnight in a tent or a cabin, or you could pack a picnic and take a hike. I know in Niagara Falls, you could pack a picnic and take a hike. Those are all free things. There are no overnight tents or cabins at Niagara Falls. I know that you could take different classes, not classes, but you could ride on the trolley with a park ranger and they will ride you around and give you a little tour and explain some history of the park. What do you need to bring to a national park? You should wear clothes that you can move in. Again, you don't want to wear anything that's too tight because it would be very uncomfortable to walk around, especially at Niagara Falls, all day long, wearing something too tight. You should also wear closed-toed shoes like sneakers or hiking boots, especially if you plan on going and hiking down into the gorge. Nobody wants you wearing flip-flops down there, and you certainly don't want to be wearing cute little high heels because it's going to be very uncomfortable, and more than likely you'll probably end up taking them off because of all the walking that you're doing. So make sure you wear comfortable shoes. You should also bring sunscreen and sunglasses if it's hot outside or the sun is really out. You should probably bring those things either way, because sunglasses, one, you look really cool in them, but they also protect your eyes. And you never know when that sun's going to pop out. And sunscreen is just important for your overall skin protection. You should also bring a jacket or an umbrella if it's cool or rainy outside. No one wants to be miserable and wet, so make sure that you're bringing a rain jacket, a parka, or an umbrella in your backpack if you know it's going to be raining outside. Better to be prepared than not. And you should bring food, clothes, and a sleeping bag if you plan on staying overnight. So what else should you think about if you're going to a national park? How will you get there? You should probably think about, are you going to drive a car? Are you riding your bike there? Are you going to be walking if it's close enough? Are you going to be going with friends? Does the metro go there? And how much is the entry fee? Usually at a national park, you pay at the gate before you go into certain parks. Niagara Falls, you can actually walk up to for free. The thing that you pay for at a park like Niagara Falls that you pay for the different attractions like the Maid of the Mist or the Cave of the Winds, or you have to pay a little bit of money to go on the trolley ride. So there are some things to think about before you pick which type of park you go to. This isn't a decision like I wake up one morning and I go, boom, I want to go to a park. It's something you should probably plan for. You have to plan for what type of park you'd like to go to. You should plan on a budget, how much money you need in order to go to the park that you'd like to go to, and you should also plan on what you need to bring with you in order to make your day more enjoyable. So comment in the section down below, because I'd be interested to hear what type of park you'd like to go to. And if you know where you'd like to go, also put that down below, and what things might you need to bring with you to make your day more enjoyable.